A golden glow blankets the practice fields and turning grounds of the Fighting Tiger. Lord Ogeron's face wrinkles into a smile as he lets the warm afternoon sun bake his leathery skin. As the Swamp King fills his nostrils with the wet Louisiana air, he smells blood, sweat, and community coffee. Campaign season hath arrived once again, and the long dark of the off-season has, at last, come to a close. It has been a busy off-season for the Kingdom of Louisiana. Change is on the horizon. A new era is at hand. After the Swamp King's triumphant campaign, the imperial city of Baton Rouge is thriving. The halfling's leaf is finally available for medicinal use, and they will be serving butterbeer, mead, and wine for all the spectators at this year's battles. Despite suffering the iconic loss of several of their most legendary talents, the mustering at Death Valley has yielded quite the crop of young boys seeking to become soldiers, to become legends. John of Destrehan, Tyrion and Cardell of Southern Lab, the Mountain of Utah, Apu, and of course, the Dawnstar, the young Viper, young Stingley from the lands of Dunham. In a few months, these squires will be transformed into men, into soldiers. Even so, perhaps the Swamp King's most valuable recruit was the young Ginger, General Brady. A knight at just 29 years old, he won renown fighting in the port city of Orleans alongside Grand Vizier Peyton, one of Empress Benson's chief advisors. The belief is held among the common folk that General Brady is the one destined to finally unlock the full potential of the Swamp King's arsenal. And though it remains to be seen how he and Lord Insminger will coordinate their attacks, the expectations remain high. In the distance, beyond the sparring soldiers, a gleaming garrison arises out of the swamp. The finest such barracks in all of Southeasteros, and the envy even of the Crimson Emperor himself. Why, even the local maesters complained of its lavishness. They felt the spoils of war should be spent on renovating the Citadel's library. The lazy river around the facility was not enough. They would rather tell private backers of the military how to spend their money than raise the funds themselves. A most comical approach, of course. Such a building would not have been possible were it not for the fall of Duke Oliva and the rise of the merchant prince, Lord Woodward. The fall of Duke Oliva was stunning and swift, as allegations of subterfuge and spycraft swirled around the loose-lipped General Wade. Duke Oliva took the path of the craven and abandoned his man, succumbing to the pressure of Lord Dick Vitale, known throughout the land as Sir Three Dick. Thus did the people call for the head of Oliva, and thus did the Swamp King satiate their bloodlust. Still, danger lurks just beneath the surface of the golden marshlands. The Negatigers are silent, but not forgotten. In the refuse piles in their mother's basements they hide, biding their time, spreading messages of regicide and insurrection throughout the Swamp King's lands. As long as Lady Moscona remains on the run, these filthy curs will continue to multiply. Lady Moscona, a name that twists the Swamp King's stomach. As night falls in Baton Rouge, the Swamp King sits in his study. Piles of maps and papers lie scattered across his desk. Come in. Kingmaker. What brings you here at this time?
Your Grace, I got some news from the West. Lady Moscona, this chick's got the loudest mouth in all of Southeasteros. She was seen riding west in the company of a new comrade, the traitor, Muso Einhorn, known as Lieutenant Einhorn. It's rumored that Lieutenant Einhorn gave Lady Moscona several rare pearl necklaces in order to curry favor. They have set their sights on the kingdom of Austin, and they seek to join Lord Herman's court. He means to betray us to those burnt orange bastards.
Calm yourself, Kingmaker. Lady Moscona will get what's coming to her. Is that all?
Yes, Your Grace.
Good. Now leave me. Who is it now? It is I, Your Grace, Sir Burrow. I've never thanked you for giving me this chance. I knew the moment I heard the roar of Death Valley that I would forever be a fighting tiger. And while I may hail from the north, Louisiana has my heart, and Death Valley is my home. It is my greatest honor to lead my brothers into battle under the banner of the Swamp King and vanquish all those who would stand before us. I humbly ask thee that thou appoint me Lord Commander of the Legions of Louisiana, where we shall carry out your will throughout all of Southeasteros. The Swamp King looks up from the table, tears streaming down his face. He embraces Sir Burrow, and with a guttural, almost primal response, yells, "Go, Tigers!"
Louisiana. I'm from 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 Louisiana. We call it that boom. Yeah.
A petite, angry man lies on a pristine crimson marble table. A tall, gaunt figure in doctor's robe stands over him. The air reeks with the stench of black magic.
Forgiveness, Imperator. We are almost done here. And when this is complete, your new cyborg hip will be stronger than your human hip ever was.
This is excellent news, Dr. Cochran, for this shall be the year in which we reclaim our throne. First, we shall smite the Swamp King once and for all. Next, the rest of Southeasteros will fall into line. And finally, we will get revenge on Lord Sweeney and his false tigers. Yes, my good doctor, the world will bleed crimson once again.
Off the Bench with Jordy Collada and T-Bob Hebert, ESPN Baton Rouge.